Hey everybody, I'm Josh.
And I'm Aaron.
This is Noah back here. Noah's new with us, so he's on a ride along doing a little learning, and maybe he'll do a little bit of that too on the way. What we decided to do, due to kind of popular demand, people thought it was cool, we're going to take a little test drive. Today we're in what was supposed to be Mr. Halet's 36U Precept Prestige demo. I say supposed to be because unfortunately, due to a couple circumstances, he never got a chance to take it out and use it. So basically, we have this, the highest end Class A motorhome Jayco's ever created here on a manager's special blowout price. Like if you ask Jayco, they say we're supposed to be selling this thing for over $189,000. But just because of the circumstances, boss said, just get rid of it, just get out of it. We have it up for $129,900. That's pretty good. So, Aaron, hit the road. We're going to take a loop on the Halet circuit, maybe learn a little bit about this thing, and give you a better idea of kind of how it handles, how it drives. Maybe, I don't know, just take a walk around the inside, see what comes of it.
Ready?
Ready.
Road trip.
Road trip. Ow!
Here we go.
Gotta have the Top Gun road trip high five. And I say this all the time, but one of the big things that does differentiate a, you got a car coming, that differentiates a motorized experience from a towable experience, it's just like that. Top Gun high five, silly as it is. We're on it. We're in it. It's adventure time now, man. You know, we don't have to worry about you know, hitching and stuff like that. Just turn the key and hit the road eventually if traffic ever clears. Now, one of the cool things about this, you know, in a Class A, it's so much more open. We did a tour similar to this morning in a Super C Jayco Seneca, and that was nice.
That was fantastic, but the view, I mean, you can see everything. This huge single pane front windshield.
Yeah, this is actually, they have one of the largest travel view front windshields of anything out there. It's what is it? It's like 12 feet diagonal or something like that.
I believe that.
It's also the fact that it is one big pane of glass. The perspective here is absolutely fantastic. Another thing is those corner beams there. Aaron doesn't lose a lot of visibility on those. Jayco's very good about really minimizing these corner beams so that when there's that little, like, he drives a little Volkswagen back and forth to work because he has a lot of highway time. I live local, but I drive a little Kia Soul. If our little cars were parked next to this thing and you're at a stoplight, like, you can see there's somebody there. You're not guessing that traffic is clear, which is a nice thing. I like this little
slide out desk is very nice. It's got power up there.
Yeah, actually.
110 and 12 volt.
Yeah, this actually has a 2,000 watt inverter, so that if I'm going down the road and I want to use those household outlets, I can. Where that's also nice is if you're going to be out of a park and park for a long time, you'll have you know, the generator available. But theoretically, if you didn't want to do that, you can run CPAP machines off that inverter, and you know, if you want to go RVing for the weekend, you're not going to die in a Precept. That's pretty good. You hear that, Noah? You're not going to die in a Precept, buddy. I like it. So one of the things that I compared to the C that we were in today here in this Class A is it's you and the road right here. You really feel engaged with the travel.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Yeah, like we said before, the view is spectacular. You know, this is also going to have a lot of those J-Ride features.
Absolutely.
Talk about that a little bit.
I was going to ask you how it feels, because as we come around this corner, we come up to a real jumbly spot on the road. We call it the rumble strip, basically, for reasons that you'll see as we go through. But I was really going to ask Aaron at that point to comment on how this thing handles. But what he kind of mentioned there, the J-Ride Plus system that is on the Precept Prestige, it's 5 components. It begins with a fully balanced drive shaft. So when you have a chassis this long, this is on the Ford F350 chassis with just the Triton V10 in this thing is awesome. I mean, it feels like it's got a lot of pickup, and Aaron's not having trouble getting up to speed.
I'm barely touching the gas.
Right.
It's taking off.
Awesome. So the thing, though, is when you stretch the chassis to make the RV this long, the drive shaft is in 3 parts. Now, I don't know of a single brand that doesn't go through and balance each of those parts. But weirdly, just because each of the individual parts is balanced doesn't mean the system is balanced. and Jayco does a fourth balancing of the entire system put back together. Another thing here that's probably helping us not get bounced around, and I'm not hearing cabinet doors wiggle jiggle all over the place, is the isolation jounce bouncers that go kind of like right above the rear suspension, and it helps absorb and cut that road chatter, because the tires are doing this like crazy down here right now. They're all, it's almost like I say the kids get jacked up on marshmallows and Mountain Dew. The jounce bouncers are going nuts, but you don't feel it in here. Now, items 3 and 4 on the items 3 and 4. That's, I literally just did that. Of the ride and handling package are the front and rear stabilization bars, and that helps prevent sway and then control it. There's always going to be a little measure, but it's not, you're not even really hearing it because it's quiet in here. But we've actually had some pretty rough cross breezes. Are you fighting the wheel at all?
No, not at all. It's just, I mean, real easy to drive.
Just let go for a second. How straight is the track? Look at that. Look at that. That's awesome.
I mean, you can see for yourself on that front view camera. I mean, we're going straight.
Absolutely. The last thing is the sack shock absorbers up front, which really affects Aaron and I where we're sitting at, so that we're not getting tossed all around. But again, one of the benefits of a motorhome compared to a towable RV is that you can get up and you can navigate around. So as we turn ourselves around here, we get to see Mr. Noah. Again, Noah's first week in sales with us, so he's kind of coming along for a little bit of riding out. Most motorhomes don't quite look like this. This was made specifically for the boss, Noah, and specifically, maybe not for the boss, but for Mrs. the Boss. And the only person who ever gets a better ride than the boss is Mrs. the Boss.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. Now, in a floor plan like this, there's a telescoping sofa right here. Now, you can have this built with a straight sofa where you don't have the extra telescoping extension. And if you're curious as to what I'm talking about, you can actually see our full walkthrough video tour of this RV. I'll leave a link for that in the video description. But what's cool is that telescopes away, so you have a big sofa at your destination, but you have, you know, an easily navigable floor plan as you go. Now, this is a bath and a half model. And one of the things where that's really important is as we come back here, you see that you can get to this king bed, which is awesome. But you're not really able, unless you crawl over everything, to get to that rear master bathroom. But if you're going down the road, like we are right now, maybe Noah and I had one too many Sprites or something like that, there is a half bath right here that can take care of us. Now, you see that big window right there? That's one of the things I like about this, is that Jayco is very good about giving us awesome views in transit. Like you see above the dining area right there, we have ourselves a big window. And over here, whether it's the kitchen or this huge window right here in the entry door, Jayco is actually very good about this. They give us the largest travel view window in an entry door, I believe, of anyone else in this class. I don't know of anyone else that does this. Maybe someone does, but I don't know of anyone else. Another thing here is these seat belts right here. Rear-facing seat belts in the dinette. Jayco's not required to put those in, but not only do they do it for 10% more pull testing strength than the government even requires. So that's awesome. You have more places to sit. You can sit 2 people here, 2 people there, 2 people there. Plus, we have the front 2 master seats, which gives us 8 potential seating spaces. And wouldn't you know it, this RV could potentially sleep 2 up there, 1 on the sofa, or maybe 2 on the sofa, 1 on the dinette. So it can actually sit and safely seatbelt more people than it can even sleep. So you actually always have extra places to be able to you know, sit down and be safe at any time. And I think I picked a good opportunity to sit down once you quit moving.
Right.
Let me get my seatbelt back on here.
But speaking of all those seatbelts, this is a perfect tailgate rig. You just throw all your buddies in it, go out to the game. You got the refrigerator, you throw a grill on the side of it, there's a TV on the outside. I mean, this is perfect for tailgating.
Yeah, and the outside entertainment center is actually completely separate from anything inside. And that's great because you have a true dual zone entertainment. And frankly, I think the bedroom actually has its own separate entertainment center, so you actually have 3 zones. My wife and I, we get along great, but we like very different kind of entertainment. She likes you too?
No, just your entertainment is very different.
No, my entertainment is very different. I acknowledge that wholeheartedly, completely. Apparently Applebee's is trying to get us drunk, have the summer beer flight for $6. These people don't realize that if I smell a beer, I'm drunk. You don't know what to say to that, do you?
No, I don't. No, I don't, Josh. Good transition from tailgating to smelling beer.
Well, you know, what are you gonna do? So, thanks for hanging out with us on that note. We're just gonna do a hard transition segue. We're back here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. We have 15 acres here. We've got over 500 RVs, and as you can see, we're willing to go to some pretty great lengths to help our customers not just buy an RV, but understand why this RV or that RV, because they're all cool for different ways. And I think if we're willing to go to this kind of effort before we've even met you, imagine what we'll do for you once we have met you. So, as always, take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.